What's up, guys? Buckle up because you're about to enjoy an excellent Snaps game preview where we tell you everything you need to know about this weekend's game and probably some stuff that you didn't. Enjoy. LSU, Arkansas. And
This is going to be a hell of a football game.
This game is a classic throw the stats out game. This game is always close. I don't know how else to explain this to people because you probably don't give a fuck about LSU, Arkansas. It's always close. The last 4 games have all been decided by 3 points. I mean, Arkansas was god-awful last year, and it was 34-31. They had LSU on the ropes with KJ Jefferson. This year, they're way better, and they're coming off a huge win, a bye. The vibes are impossibly high. Petrino's out for revenge for losing to LSU as a top 5 team back in 2011. And they have a quarterback. I mean, Talon Green's the wild card here.
Oh, he'll be the wild card every week.
Because when he plays well, he can literally look like one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country, one of the most threatening big play quarterbacks in the entire country with his arms, with his legs. Or you can get like a UAB game where he's 11 of 26 for 160 yards and a pick.
Yeah, your boy was
like,
on that call.
What fucking Talon Green is going to show up? I don't know. It's terrifying. But knowing this series, I would bet on the good Talon Green showing up.
I would bet, especially coming off the bye week too. I would think that the good Talon shows up. The only concern I have is you win a massive game for LSU. I mean, that game was the fans rushed the field for a reason. That was incredible. Yeah. You're not coming off that high and not thinking about that. I mean, if I was Nussmeier, but like I was also a complete savage back in college, I probably wasn't going to sleep until Monday for multiple reasons. So, like, that's going to be the majority of LSU teams. Like, they're walking around campus.
He doesn't really party. What he's telling y'all is he was just going to fuck for 48 hours straight.
Everything.
Just for 40. They say 24-hour rule. He was just going to fuck for 36 straight. Maybe a couple beers, just 2 or 3
just
beers.
A couple. But not enough to
just bang it.
to make sure I wasn't just bouncing back really fast. So, like, these dudes are walking around campus, like, feeling, like, incredible right now. So, this is your classic, fall short the next week, somewhat fatigued, not focused. So, I am worried for LSU in that sense. Like, you can be told all you want. Yeah. You can be told all you want. Hey, boys, don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into that trap. But when you got a bunch of honeys texting you, like, hey, can we come over and celebrate the win still? And it's Wednesday night. You ain't saying no. So,
again, the honeys here, guys, are proverbial honeys. He just means general distractions, right? Or maybe it's a bit of laziness. Maybe it's a bit, we won the game. I'm going to not watch the film that I normally do. I'm not as locked in. It's the challenges of success are insidious in how it can creep up on you, and you can suddenly not do the things that got you there. So I agree with you. In theory, a Brian Kelly coach team should be nope, he means fucking. Yeah, you're right, Scott. I mean, that's what he means. What I'm saying is, for some of us, the big wins didn't translate to unlimited fucking. But maybe it meant instead of me watching film, I'd like play a little more video games, or I'd go out drinking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
are you not worried at all about LSU's defense after just because they had one really good game at home versus Ole Miss? Like, is everything now cured? Can we sit back and say LSU's defense is good? Not great, but good. Which that's all they need. That's all they need. That's all they needed a year ago. They just needed a good defense a year ago, and they could have been a playoff team. Instead, they were awful. And the same things this year. They have a really good offense. Can they just have a good defense? Is 1 week enough for us to sit back and say, LSU, you have been cured of shitness on defense and you're good?
Well, so I have it written here, LSU's defense getting sneaky okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, Aaron, have they been bad this year? They were pretty good against USC. They fucked up the biggest moments, even that's a completely different defense personnel.
Terrible versus South Carolina.
In the first half. But since that first half of South Carolina, they've been pretty fucking good. They shut down South Carolina's second half. They dominated.
But that was a South Carolina team without Sellers in the second half, though.
Yeah, for sure.
They have a massive drop off at quarterback after Sellers.
Oh, yeah. I agree. But what I'm saying is it is a defense that's gotten better every single week. They're better against UCLA.
Yes.
They're better against USA. And then what they did against Ole Miss was a legitimate magnum opus for
but your strengths, at least on defense, matched up nicely against Ole Miss's. Not only the crowd noise, but your ability to get after the quarterback against Ole Miss's inability to protect the quarterback matched up really well. Where you're not going to have that same advantage this week.
But the reason why that worked is because you stopped Ole Miss from running the ball. You put them into obvious passing downs. If I don't know that they can have that same success against Arkansas and Quinton Jackson, but that's going to be obviously one of the keys to the game. Here's what I wrote. LSU's defense getting sneaky okay. I've just seen it time and time again in this series against this team. I mean, again, last year, like whatever, it doesn't matter. Like a few years ago in Fayetteville, when Harold Perkins was going off freshman year, Arkansas had a quarterback. I mean, K. Jefferson was out. They were terrible. Arkansas had a quarterback couldn't throw. You won by 3. I mean, it's just how this game goes. So no, I think good Talon probably shows up. I think Fayetteville's absolutely fucking rocking. I think LSU has a 4-quarter battle on their hands. And I got again, I think it's a 5th game in a row decided by 3 points, but I will give the overall benefit of the doubt to LSU because of Nuss, because of the growth of the defense and how the team is trending. But maybe that's just hopeful thinking for me.
Yeah. I think LSU wins. I still think this secondary is very suspect for Arkansas. They've yet to face a really good passing attack. Like we've said, like Tennessee's been in kind of a crapper for the past 3 games, and they caught them at the right time. A&M, they got A&M when they had more of a running quarterback with Marcel Reed. They've yet to face a passing attack. And I just think back to when I had them at UAB that week before Oklahoma State, watching their DBs, and I'm just like, oh, that's a problem.
That's true. Alan Bowman did chop them up. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So like, I just
wait. No, fuck. No. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. It's a throw the stats out game. You can't see this. Is what you're gonna do.
I know. I'm not saying stats here. I'm just purely on like me watching their personnel. I'm telling you that LSU's offense, because they're going to be able to protect, they're going to be able to throw it, and I think their receivers are significantly better than Arkansas's DBs.
I know. I'm just being paranoid about like, yes, you are correct. You are objectively correct.
I'm not saying anything about stats. I'm purely going personnel.
I know. No. Sorry. Don't misunderstand me. I'm saying you are objectively correct. Like that is true what you're saying. This game just has a funny fucking way of making that shit go awry.
Arkansas makes it competitive. Reiterating it, if Talon protects the football, and Jaquindon Jackson does this thing, because Jaquindon is pretty damn good. I mean, Jaquindon's very good, and so is Andrew Armstrong at receiver.
I would say Landon Jackson. They're excellent defensive end, a guy to watch, but LSU's just been so fucking dominant in pass blocking that it's not even funny.
Hey, we haven't done spreads. Right now, LSU is a 2.5-point favorite, I believe.
Okay, I said LSU by 3, so I'd take them. I mean, again, I don't actually bet LSU games because I just, my bias is too deeply rooted. But
LSU's 2.5. I'll take LSU with 2.5.
Oh, well, I'd say that was informative and fun. If you agree, please hit the like button, sub, and we'll see you next time for some more snaps.